hard because you're wrestling.
Well, well, well. Look who decided to show. Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Good afternoon to all my fellow Americans. And good evening to other people on other sides of the world. Good news, boys. The dark MAGA hat finally arrived. Finally. I think it's ironic that it arrived the day after the election. But the spirit lives on. And more importantly, the spirit was alive on election day regardless. So, without further ado, boys and girls, welcome, welcome, welcome. Like the stream on your guys' way in. Let me pull the chat box up here, making sure audio is good. One more audio check. Might be a little loud. Let me turn that down a little bit, shall we? Oh, good afternoon, Money Glitch. What's up, Pradeep? Raymond, Israel, Agus, Setzer, Corky, Ali, Harsh, George, One, Snap, Carson, Martin. Good morning. Well, good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy FOMC day. So, you guys know the general rule of thumb for how these days, or how we like to trade these days, two-stage delivery based around data high, data low. Obviously, we are still experiencing the aftermath of the election bullishness, I should say, because we have just been on a tear of tears since election day. So since Tuesday all the way down here, even into Monday, I guess, all week, really, we've just seen this crazy, crazy, crazy rally. This white line up here. Go to full screen. This white line up here is the all-time high on the NASDAQ, and we are very, very close to trading through that all-time high at 237. However, we see price trading above data highs from FOMC. We did cut rates by another 25 basis points, I believe. Let me double check that quick. Yes. Oh. Yeah. So it was forecasted to cut 25 basis points, and we did. So cut those again, which is another bullish indication, I would say, for the market. But price now has traded up. Powell is starting to speak now above data highs. We got data lows down here. So generally, two-stage delivery event, what you'd be looking for would be just that, right? Which would be the trade above either data high or data low. And then looking to catch that reversal back the other direction. So that's probably what I'm just going to lean toward for a bias as a default. It is a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest, to think about shorting, considering how bullish we've been. But, you know, we can't go up fucking forever. We can't go up without retracing forever. So we'll see if we can see an opportunity to capitalize. If we don't see anything, that's fine. As if, you know, if price just kind of keeps trucking along here, it is what it is. But gonna look to capitalize on what we normally would look to capitalize on for a day like today, boys and girls. But hopefully you guys did well. Let me know in the chat box if anybody caught the longs today. I was, for the most part, sidelined. Didn't really touch anything. But, I mean, you could not have been wrong today if you just clicked the buy button and waited. I mean, just absolutely insane. All right, price is starting to sell off here. Pretty aggressively. Not too bad. It's not really like a whole lot of opportunity here. Like, the range is not very big. This entire data high, this data candle is less than 50 points. Not that 50 points is not a lot necessarily, but it's definitely more tame than what we're accustomed to seeing, I would say, usually on an FOMC day. Let's see if price can leave behind an imbalance. If it can do so, it looks like we're leaving behind maybe a 1 minute gap here. I want to see if we leave another 1 minute gap here on this candle, and then trade back into there. If we can do that, may look to take a short, and I think I will look to target data lows, yes, but then also maybe as far down as this hourly candle low, and this hourly inefficiency could be in play if we get a little bit of a nice sell-off, nice correction down to 2186, 21,086. Price is selling hard here after taking the data highs. Leaving behind an imbalance in here. Gonna set a limit in that 1 minute fair value gap candle. See if we can poke up into there and snag that. That'd be sick. See if we can pull up into there and snag that. That would be just absolutely sick in the best ways. ES is a little weaker. Okay, we're already trading down through these levels. We're fucking going, boys. So now data high and data low all or both have been swept. Well, that throws a little wrinkle in things, doesn't it? I would say so. What to do, what to do. Gonna go ahead and delete that for now. I'm gonna ponder this for a little bit, boys. Wait for a little bit more data. That was kind of not really what I wanted to see. I mean, we got 2-stage delivery, so if you ended up catching this move, this is literally all we ever talk about on FOMC day is 2-stage delivery. And you got it. Data high taken, right to fucking straight down to data low. Excuse my language, but son of a gun. Straight down, 2-stage delivery. Give me a 1 in the chat if somebody caught this. If somebody caught this move, give me a 1 in the chat. That's great. Didn't really give a whole lot of entry opportunity though. Unfortunately, on a 1 minute chart, maybe like on a second interval chart, maybe. Let's take a look. 15-second gap there. Yeah, it's probably it. You probably needed a second interval chart to really be a participant, to be honest. Or just turtle soup the hell out of it, right? On a 1 minute. Just turtle soup the absolute piss out of these stops. Now you see the reaction back up. So given how bullish we've been, given how close we are to the all-time high, it's like, do I dare, you know what I mean? Do I dare want to try even, shorting a rocket ship right now? Probably not, right? Feel more comfortable with the idea of going long until proven otherwise. Data low. So let's see how price behaves in here. We are back in that fair value gap now. Bearish fair value gap. I think if price can hold here and then continue pushing lower, I think we could see the opportunity for price to short down to that 1 hour inefficiency in this low here. That's where my eyes would go, at least. It really just kind of depends if we hold here. If we don't hold here and we just see price continue to push strong, I just don't see any other logical reason to not go along with it and trade it up through the all-time highs. You know what I mean? That's kind of just seems like the perma right answer for now. So I see a few ones in the chat. I don't see a whole lot of them. So it sounds like some of you guys, most of you guys probably didn't catch that either. Yash says y'all lying. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get in a YouTube live chat. But caught in your mind, yeah. Pretty much. That's pretty much how this went for me as well. I mean, the idea, the bias, that's what we're always looking for. But obviously, the limit had no chance of getting picked up there. And even if it did get picked up there, you know, I'm looking to probably remove risk because that's not really a whole lot. I mean, that's a scalp. If that gets picked up, that's it's not even a 30-point scalp to the data low. So, you know, I'm probably looking at removing risk there. And at that point, I'm just stop that break even now that it's back. So the range was not all that large for the data candle. See bullish order flow holding again here now on a 30-second chart. I'll turn the watermark on so you guys can see what we're looking at here. Got about 13 minutes left of the hour. It's tight enough I could probably get away with an entry, even with stop a little bit. Even with stop a little bit like gracious. So I think I'm going to try this with one contract here as we're pulling back. Here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at price now, obviously inversing the inefficiency to the left. I'm seeing this down close candle here that if we do pull back for this, I'd like to see this hold as support, but I'm putting my stop below these bodies. Just in the off chance that price maybe does want to come for this low here. We have a little BPR in here. So this would be in my opinion the PD arrays failing, the 3 PD arrays failing, right? So you have this inversion failing. Now you have a bullish fair value gap here on a 1 minute. So for all of this to fail, the stop is pretty safe. It's still pretty tame. It's not like huge. It looks bigger than it really is. It's 27 points. So that's not bad. Entry from here to all-time high is about 35 points. Really would like to get a 1 to 2 out of this before closing it. Might just go for more of like a static R to R on this trade today. Something like this. So far, so good. But definitely, as we trade up through these highs, all-time high, etc., you know, there's no reason to keep risk on, in my opinion. So, you know, maybe even as soon as this first high could look to try to get away with removing the risk here. See if we can just quickly move through the high like we've been doing all day. Really, I mean, other than in lunch hour and leading up to FOMC where it got a little more choppy. But when there's volatility present, there really has not been. I mean, it's just been straight up, and it's been very low resistant. So let's see if we can pull this off, boys. So far, so good. All-time highs. Getting there. We're getting there. But in this trade long, risk-free already. You know, barring no pullback here. We're just going for a 1 to 2, dead even. If you really wanted to get buck wild and crazy, you could go for some projections as well, but TP is set below the first standard deviation from really the 2-stage delivery move. So getting there, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's crack a Celsius, boys. This stream is not sponsored by Celsius, unfortunately. But if anyone from Celsius sees this, hook your boy up. Yeah, we don't want to see too much of this. We do not want to see these long wicks. We want to see strong closes above this high. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Not really a strong close above as of yet. Rejection wicks after the sweep doesn't look good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's not what you wanted. It's not what you want. I mean, hopefully it doesn't just turn into a seek and destroy action. That'd be unfortunate. How much juice do we got left in the tank today? We're so close to all-time highs, guys. I mean, literally... Literally, bro. Just less than 10 points from that all-time high on NASDAQ. Looking like a break-even stop. Coming in hot, boys. There it is. Stopped out at break even on that. I don't know what we ended up getting here. Peak, we got to a 1-to-1. TP, I just set it at a 1-to-2 just for better risk reward. I didn't like this. This like 1-to-3 risk reward just really isn't. I try to be usually like 1.5 R is kind of my low RR target. You see price pulling back. This is the only issue with managing stops so tightly. It's like, you know, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You try to save yourself from unnecessary losses. You know, you trade through a high, you trade right back down into an inefficiency left open. You know, the trade is still valid, but it's like, it's always tough seeing a trade that's, you know, up 1 R, you know, almost 30 points in profit to come back to maybe take a loss on that would be kind of disheartening. So, you know, I'm trying not to ruin my day. I'm trying not to ruin my day at this point. Appreciate it, Alex. I'm glad you like it. Cosmic Vibe, Muhammad? Yeah. I had to go with the Oasis. Pinky out. You know, they say that the B12 in this is not as healthy as like Rain energy drink, Bang energy drink. What is it? The Cyano, I can't even pronounce it. Cyanocobalamine. It's got to be methylated B12 for your body to absorb it effectively. Allegedly. I'm no scientist, but that's what they say. That's what they tell me. Show you my chart layout? What do you want to... I don't know what you want to see. Pretty basic. Pretty basic. Come on, you son of a gun, dude. It's going. Does Tyler Chase another entry with stop at the recent low. 30-second gap here. I mean, I like these quick moves up. I'm going to go for it, boys. This might make me naughty, but I'm going to do it. I like how fast, like, it's such a slow grind down and then just bursts of speed back up. We're so fucking bullish. We're just so bullish, bro. So bullish. Come on, Donnie. Come on, Donnie T. Come on, Donnie T. I'll just keep going for a 1 to 2. Go for it again here, a little above data highs. Nothing too crazy. 18-point stop. See if this will play out or not. You know, it keeps validating this setup, so. Yes, Rezi. Yeah, I trade ICT concepts, right? Why do you guys keep asking if, well, my God. Can somebody in the chat that was listening help the people out that are asking why my TP is where it is? Anyone? Just so I don't have to repeat myself 20 times. It's not your fault, Jinxie. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at you. You just happen to ask a question that I've been asked like 10 times already. All right, I'm risk free again. Data highs incoming here, 21,237. Just ripping it. See if this is helpful. New hourly candle is giving us this pullback right now. Do not want to see this fair value gap disrespect right here, obviously. That's kind of ugly. Wisconsin, Leon. Go Pack, go. Well, there's buy side liquidity in the all-time form of the all-time high, but yeah, there's no buy side other than that. We're just perma bullish right now. Yeah, that's really it, man. That's all-time highs trading for you. Like literally just long until the longs stop working. We broke all-time highs on S&P, Billy. Not on NASDAQ yet. NASDAQ, for whatever reason, slower getting there than S&P, so. Kind of fooled us, though, to be honest, right? It created, like, this higher time frame divergence going into fall, and it's like, okay, well, you know, if you factor in any sort of, like, seasonalities or anything like that, seasonal tendencies, you know, and then you get that divergence on a higher time frame like that. I mean, I mean, you guys heard me on stream before. I mean, I was not expecting this huge rally. I mean, and I don't know if it's different because Trump won or, you know what I mean, if it went the other way, if things would still be rallying like this. Hard to say, obviously. But, I'll take it. My crypto bags are happy about it. It's fun. It's always fun to see Bitcoin at all-time highs, right? That'll put a smile on anyone's face. Like, it's so nice when you just see fucking green. When you just see green, boys, it's just the fucking best feeling in the whole world. You know what I mean? You guys remember 2022 when you'd open up your portfolios, open up everything, and it's just blood red, just absolute blood red. Do you guys remember that? I mean, talk about depressing. All right, we just kissed the all-time high, like to the tick. That's really your last buy side level of liquidity for the taken on NASDAQ. So if anybody was targeting that as target, there you go. You got it. Finally. Looking for just better risk reward here on this for me personally. 1 to 2 or higher before I close it. Yeah, I'll show it here, Billy. One second. Once this trade is done, I'll zoom out full screen. But I'm looking at the NASDAQ E-mini futures chart. Obviously, the December contract. So I don't know if you're looking at a different chart or not, but it did get met on this chart just now. I do have a video on it, yeah. Noble. Somewhere on my YouTube. It's like called How to Modify Trades. How to Modify Trades on TradingView. I go over like how to just how to do it. All you're doing though is you're selling against a buy position. Like if let's say you're 2 contracts deep on a trade and you want to take half off, you just sell back 1, or vice versa. If you're in a short position, you buy back 1. So you're just basically taking the opposite order of whatever position you're in. And then obviously if you only have 1 contract on, that's the lowest size of trade that you can go. So you can't partial that. You can only close fully. So you always need more than 1 to partial. 3, Eddie. 3, so yeah, I'd like to get I got one more that's about to pass on Top Step X. But yeah, I'd like to get 5 before the end of the year. It's just like I never like trade all of them at the same time. It's like it's kind of like depends on the conditions, the economic calendar, like whether I trade Combine or whether I trade XFA. So I'm like always jumping kind of back and forth between the two. But yeah, would like to get 5 before the end of the year. Should be doable. Yeah, I know it's getting kind of choppy. It kind of sucks. I'm like, bro, we literally just flew all morning and like really no pullbacks, like no lows really being taken out, just like higher lows and higher highs. And like now that we're in FOMC, we're getting like really choppy. So already got stopped at break even on long once if you're just tuning in. So this was the second attempt after we traded into a 30-second fair value gap. So just wanted to see this push. You know, I'm being aggressive with stop just because, like, I mean, we're so expanded to the upside. It's insane. So it's only a matter of time before we get that corrective sell-off, right? So, you know, I'm just trying to avoid disaster. And you know, I'd hate to be the only trader that you guys know that took an L going long in the bullish of bullish of the bulliest of bullish markets. Holy shit. You know, I'd hate to be the only one that you know that took a loss going long when we've just been doing nothing but going up. I mean, could you imagine how embarrassing? Oh my god, the markets are going crazy. You must be making so much money. Yeah, I actually fucking lost going long. What? How? Well, you see, I suck. That's how. That's how. Well, you see, it's actually really simple. I just suck at trading. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, thanks, Midnight. How about now? The only bad part about the dark MAGA hat is it like gets dirty so easily, it looks like. But gotta get this bill a little bit more curved yet. She's not broken in. A chili necklace? No. It's like a wing. But I can see where you get the chili thought from. That makes sense. I might just say it's an eggplant. This Oasis vibe gave me the hiccups. Well, fair value gap held nice. No body closures even inside the gap. But yeah, just gonna manually close, you know, in case price just goes bonkers. Might be able to get away with some extra sauce. Some extra sauce. Could you please show your chart with the all-time highs? Yeah, this is the all-time high right here. We're trading through it, but I'll show you in a second. Whenever this trade is over. I'm not exiting yet. I want 1 to 2 or better. Obviously, you guys can. This is your buy side close if you want it. You know, I'm just not much of a scalper. You know, I want to be a little bit above average. A little bit above average for the scalpers. Maybe like a medium scalper. Pulled back to this 5-minute down close candle as well. Bro, I don't know what it is. I just don't like the way I look with hats on. Unless they're backwards. I can rock the backwards hat, which is why you guys see me doing that all the time. But like hats forward, I just fucking... God, I just don't like the way I look. Like, why do I look like this? All right, maybe a break even stop coming here, boys. ×2. No close still. But we just swept this and immediately right back down. And we're right back up. Yeah, we're really chopping it here, aren't we? 15 minutes and counting. 15 minutes and counting, boys. And girls. December contract. This is the December contract all-time high, is it not? That's what I got marked out right here. It should be all-time high. What number you guys have for your all-time highs on your charts? I got 237.75. Well, until now, this is the new all-time high that we're running right now. We literally just keep wicking this and then like retracing. It's like so sensitive. Take the top off the defense, would you? Take the top off the defense. I like that it came down though and swept like these little lows in here. Came down, swept that. Still imbalanced left, right back up. So this should become your protected low, intermediate low, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys. I'm out there. Got a little over a 1 to 2 on that. Wanted to just see it, you know, whatever little extra push it would give. 1 to 3's up here. Let's see how far this wants to go. You got your projection levels if you want like something a little bit more concrete. This was really just a static 1 to 2. That was it. So you got these projection levels that could give you a little bit more confluence. So let's see, you know, what kind of power this might have, but looking like a good exit for now. Nice little 1 to 2 risk reward, boys. Stopped out on the first try. Successful second attempt there. Well, stopped out at break even. Let me clarify. No, not stopped out for a loss. So, good work, boys. Good work, boys. Oh. 237. Yeah, so yours is 245, Callie. Well, are you looking at the right chart? Are you looking at the continue? I don't know if the continuous chart. I mean, the continuous chart should be the same if you got it adjusted. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. So yeah, 262, 265 would have been 1 to 3 based on my entry. But yeah, this -1 standard deviation would probably be really your probably highest confluence if you're looking at a projection. Just 1 standard deviation of the range from the specific manipulation that obviously traded above data highs, down to data lows, and you see the reaction. So projecting it out from that range, this would probably be your highest confluence exit. So let's see if price, just for shits and gigs, boys, just for fun, let's see if price does get up there or not. Make these a little bit more visible for yous. A little bit more visible for yous. But yeah, never going to be mad about a 1 to 2. Never going to be mad about that, right? Yeah, I saw that. I saw he was going to come live in the US. I saw some other people post that as well. I've also been seeing a lot of make me a sandwich tweets. Oh, we're back, boys. We're back. Oh. All right, peace out, soft trades. Thanks for coming, man. Are we getting a Thanksgiving? I don't know. That's a good question, Yasser. Maybe, but maybe not. I don't know. We didn't get. There was nothing that happened for like 4th of July or, Memorial Day or anything like that. So I wouldn't bank on it. But if you get it, if we get it, we get it. All I know is, you guys saw that Fast Track Trader, what is a Fast Track Trader trading? I don't know. FTT did a full-blown, I don't know if you could classify it as a rug pull just yet, but it's definitely gearing up for a nice classic rug pull over there. I see that they set up like a refund email or something that they might be able to refund customers, but yeah, as of today, they've fully ceased their operation. So it's just, bro, it's just crazy how often. That's why it's like the shiny object. People like get so caught up in what sounds sexy or cheap or both. You know, it's just usually not worth your time. But that's pretty crazy. Was anybody here affected by that in any way, shape, or form? Was anybody in here using them? Was anybody naughty in here and using them? Be honest. It's all right. Safe space. It's a safe space. You can tell me.
You know, and I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying everybody else is gonna.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I might not judge you, but everybody else might. No one's admitting to the sin. So, all right, I'm just gonna take that. I'm gonna hopefully safely assume that that means nobody was negatively impacted. So that's good. I don't really know what that means for like people that, because it was instant funding, so like you can just instantly start getting payouts if you're profitable on the account. I'm assuming is how that would work. So like these people that are doing well, they're just like, maybe they're up all this money, and now what? It's like they ceased operation. What if you were just trying to like build up an account and like you have all this profit sitting there now? Like, can you get that out? Is that locked up, never to be seen again? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not in that position, but that would suck. Could you imagine? That would suck. Imagine you were in one of those instant funding accounts and you just said YOLO. You're like, fuck it. And you just sent it and you were up like 30 grand. And then all of a sudden they cease operation and you just can't get the money out. Oh, fucking A. That's too funny. Yeah, Top Step just celebrated their 12-year birthday. Not too long ago. A few weeks ago. Something like that. Yeah, 12 years. That's actually, I mean, you think about that. That's damn near half my life they've been around. Damn near. Do we still keep going at this point? What do you mean, Sal? Like, does market still keep going higher? Or us looking for trade? I'm kind of just waiting to see what we do from here. I mean, we can keep tape reading like this specific move and reading new price action. You see price pulling back, obviously now into this gap. You know, this would be your next model if the bullish. It's just a matter of like, you know, the trend is your friend until the end, right? Nobody knows when this is gonna lose its steam for the day. I mean, I have no idea. Like, we're getting into about the last 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes or so of market. So, you know, at what point, open, high, low, close, at what point are we going to set the high for the day and be done, and then go close, right? I don't know. I'm just kind of watching to see what we do, but this would be that next model up, right? So, like, if you're still holding runners or whatever the case, like, this would be, or like, for example, just for, I guess, educational purposes, if you were looking to like add to the position or catch a position, like that would have been like your next opportunity to do so right there. But yeah. And as far as Bitcoin, I don't know. I've been seeing some stuff saying like Bitcoin could reach 100K before the inauguration. I mean, that'd be nice. I'm biased. I'd love to see that happen. I don't know if that will, but dude, I'm just a spectator on Bitcoin at this point. Like, I'm not trying to make any predictions necessarily. I'm just enjoying the ride. I'm holding my Bitcoin out. It's not like I have a plan to sell it anytime soon. So it's like, I really don't care, I guess, but I just want to watch and enjoy. I just want to enjoy watching it go fucking higher and higher and higher. And higher and higher and higher. I had a couple levels marked out of interest. I don't know if it was off the, I'm trying to remember what chart I drew it off of. It was a 3-day chart. Was it a monthly chart? I'm trying to remember. I want to say, must have been the monthly. I want to say I drew a projection up because the last manipulation down before this move up obviously is right here. So price trades up into this monthly imbalance back in March of 22. We sell off heavy, fill all of this imbalance. So now all of this becomes a balanced price range, right? Extend this across. This is all balanced out now. All of this imbalance in here below this low, All balanced out. We get one more manipulation boomed right here. One more sweep, turtle soup, bang. We start running and respecting bullish order flow. So, you know, projecting out from here to here. Puts your negative 1 to 1.5 here above 80K. And all these levels are, in my mind, are just going to be levels where price could, you know, accumulate, slow down, retrace a little, et cetera, et cetera. You know, I'm not like, I'm never going to be anticipating price to like full blown go to zero or anything like that, you know, unless some fucking crazy shit happens. But yeah, these would just be levels where I would expect just maybe price to slow down a little bit, and then 2 to 2.5, -2 is above 110,000. But this is a monthly chart, so like you gotta have a lot of patience with this. Lots and lots and lots and lots of patience. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? FTT has not been paying for the last month. No new accounts coming on. Casino out of customers. Oof. I mean, guys, like, that's just the last thing you want to worry about. Like, trading's already hard enough. The rules on prop firms are already hard enough. You know, getting funded, maintaining the consistency to get to enough profit to request a payout and then just keep obviously building the account, etc. Like, all of that is, you know, it takes skill, it takes discipline, it takes all these things. And then, like, imagine like getting to that point and then, like, now your biggest concern is like them not even giving you your money. No problem taking your money. Fucking zero problem there. Yeah, just keep sending it on over. Let's keep swiping that fucking credit card. No problem. No questions asked. But now you want money? Yeah, okay. Get in line. Ain't happening. Just shoot me. The fact that would even have to be a concern would just... I mean, come on. I mean, isn't that the baseline of what you would demand from the firm you go with? Like, it's quite literally no minimum requirement there other than that. Just pay me when I make money. I have one full Bitcoin. I had more. I diversified like a bonehead back in 21, 22, diversified my anything in excess of one full Bitcoin. I diversified into other things. Obviously, in hindsight, I wish I wouldn't have done that. But I never wanted to go below one full Bitcoin. So I have one full Bitcoin that I really don't have a plan for selling. I'm just going to hold it and just... If I take profit on crypto, I think it'll be with the other coins that I hold. You know, and then, you know, could possibly look in the future to keep trying to stack more, you know, accumulate more Bitcoin. Because I definitely kick myself now looking back like, man, like I think at one point I had like 4 point something of just Bitcoin. And then like an idiot, I'm like, oh, let me get fancy and get this coin and that coin and fucking do this. Wait, can I see where you saw divergence going into fall? Yeah. Let me hide all these drawings. Turn the executions off. So, daily chart. I don't remember if it was daily or weekly. So, obviously now, price traded above all-time highs here on everything. But back in, like, when price first tapped into this God dang it. When price first tapped into this imbalance, right? And then, so price started to obviously have a reaction here, selling off. At this time, when price was in here on NASDAQ, within these 2 or 3 weekly candles, I don't remember exactly which week it was, ES traded above its all-time high. So you can obviously see the difference. So here's ES, here's NASDAQ. You can see the difference. Like, we were already above all-time highs here back in, you know, September. So back in September, we were already above ES all-time highs. NASDAQ in that same time was obviously not, right? So that was that. So, like, we had that SMT divergence here, boom, you know, and then, you know, price had one more run up here above this swing high into an imbalance, and then we see a failure to close above this swing high, and then, like, this wick down was kind of where things got really tricky. Like, we're thinking, like, okay, we're going to short, but then we just end up running back down into a bullish PD right here. We hold it, and then that's when things got really messy for a couple of weeks there, because we were just in between these two higher time frame PD arrays. Obviously, 2 back-to-back just doji weeks in October. You know, but I mean, we had no struggle really. I mean, we did extremely well end of September, end of October, and then really things got a little dicey in these couple of weeks here, just because it was hard to, you know, you could form a bias. Your bias would be maybe right for the day, but like it wouldn't play out till like later in the day, or sometimes overnight. So I definitely struggled a little bit during New York AM session trading these weeks, which if you guys were here for those streams, you definitely saw that. So, but that was the divergence that I saw, to answer your question, and had me thinking she might go for a little free fall, but that was not the case. It was not the case. No, sir. Market had other plans. But yeah, man, that this exit here at 1 to 2 R is starting to look pretty damn nice. How about that? Damn near, if we don't go any higher, might have pretty much exited the high of the day. But we're still in here. We're coming back to this gap here. Not disrespecting it just yet. If we disrespect it, could probably look to just hop off stream, call it a day. If not, I just kind of want to see if this move can continue or not. You know, plus I missed you guys. We didn't do a stream this morning. Basically, yeah, the only opportunity this morning would have been just clicking buy and holding. Like, was there even really anything else to do? I have some XRP as well, Google. I do have some XRP. I got a lot of XRP actually. I almost sold it when they donated to the Harris campaign out of petty. But I tend to believe the rising tide will raise all ships, and put it this way, when price really starts to rally on XRP, I am not going to have any problems having that be one of the coins I do take profit on. I'll put it that way. My Coinbase stock was up. I bought some Coinbase stock back in the day when she first came out. So that was nice to see. I think it rallied like 32 or 33% today. So that was cool. You can see this huge gap up. So as I was kind of checking my watch list this morning, I saw like plus 30 something percent. I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, that was cool. Always better than seeing the red, so I got no complaints. Yeah, as far as tomorrow, well, you know, we'll see, man. Like, we've moved so much this week. I mean, what we've tend to have seen, yeah, maybe TGIF tomorrow. I mean, it could be a good week for it, obviously, given how much we have expanded. But, like, you know, it's again like, has the objective for the week been met? And it's like, when the objective for the week is complete, which you can make the argument that it has now because we've just taken the all-time high. You know, you just kind of get like a shitty day. But yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, so we'll stream tomorrow morning. We'll see how price looks. Hopefully it's good. We don't have any red folder news. This prelim consumer sentiment, I think used to be a red folder. Was this one of the ones that used to be red? Yeah, so this is red folder back in July of this year. Don't know why it's been changed to orange as of late, but it has. Yeah, we'll trade Friday. Obviously, we're not going to be trading Monday of next week, bank holiday. So, and then we got CPI Wednesday. So really, next week, not going to be a whole lot of activity from me until Wednesday. But you know, it's been an all right start to November, I would say. Been an all right start. Do you have a model for trading all-time highs? I wouldn't say I have a model for it. I would just say I have a sentiment or a bias that is more bullish, and you know, it makes it easier. Like today, like yesterday trading. Like you guys saw me kind of just more loosely fire away at bullish PD arrays without any second guessing, because it's just the mood of the market, if you will. And you see it play out more safely. So really, it's just staying bullish until really like proven otherwise. And for that to happen, you would need to see some higher time frame shifts back the other direction. So we're a long ways from that right now. It'll come eventually, but not really up to us to figure out when. Just adapt when that happens. So but yeah, man. Well, guys, hey, thanks for showing up. Like the stream. We ended up getting damn near a perfect close on that. Can't really ask for anything else. So that's fantastic. That's fantastic. I'll be live streaming tomorrow morning, boys and girls. Appreciate you guys showing up. Enjoy the rest of your guys' Thursday. And I will see you guys for Freaky Friday. Peace out, everybody.
Our trade sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ chart's on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracement to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money, he's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.